Amazing, amazing. I've seen, you know, 2 years ago, the group that won were cosplaying Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. And they had all of these, I mean, they were amazing. I don't even know how they did it. The costumes were amazing. And I'm such a huge Wallace and Gromit fan. As soon as they walked out, I'm like, but they were amazing. They were amazing. Yes?
Can you teach me a technique that can
Dude, he's a pervert. You know what Kensei can teach you? He can teach you how to shoot photographs of girls' skirts. That's what he teaches, pretty much.
Yeah,
he is a perv, isn't he?
Is he fun to play though?
Oh my gosh, I love him. I love him. And you want to hear something funny? When they were casting, you guys know what we're talking about? Kenichi is the show. And Monica Rial was casting that show. And so I auditioned for all these different characters. And I auditioned for Kensei. And I did some sort of very strange, weird, perverted sort of guy. And you know, Monica wrote me back and she's like, when I got your audition for Kensei, she's like, nobody else sounded near as pervy as you did. She's like, you captured your pervertedness, you get the role. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that. I love him. Thank you for even mentioning him. I love him. Yes. Here, right here. Yes, I'm late.
Worst injury.
Sorry?
Worst injury.
Worst injury? What? You know what?
You guys are too cool.
I get all the same questions over and over again. Right, Andrea? Over and over the same questions. And I feel bad because anyone that videotapes, hi. They see the same answers over and over again, and I feel horrible because, you know, but no one's ever asked me that question. Nobody's ever asked me about being the idiot. You guys are already the winner of the single panel with the most different questions. So you're awesome. I love you. Worst injury. Wow. Every injury I've ever had has been sports related. Every one. What sports don't I play? Let me tell you about my injuries. You tell me what's your name, sweetie?
Carly.
Hi, Carly. You tell me what you think is the worst injury, okay? I'll tell you which ones I had. I had rotator cuff surgery, shoulder from throwing a ball for so many years. I had, oh my gosh, this was a bad one. I was playing ball and I pushed off and popped my Achilles tendon. You know the big fat honking thing that goes down the back of your leg? Imagine that thing snapping and rolling up your leg. Right. That's a good one, right, Carly? I think that one had to be reattached, and I'm good as new now, but that was a bad one. Just about 2 years ago, I was playing racquetball, and I was running back to the corner, and I planted my foot, and I turned and hit, and I tore my ACL.
I've done that.
Have you done that?
I've done that.
So I have that injury. And then you see my finger, how it's not straight, my pinky finger, because I was playing football. And a guy landed on it.
I did that.
And it pushed down, right? But it broke those tiny little muscles that run down the top of your finger that allow you to pull it straight.
Oh, it's
so
not.
I'm forever stuck. I'm like, yeah. So what do you think?
The Achilles heel.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It was bad, you guys. It was bad.
You might have needed the mock here.
What?
You might have needed the mock here too. I'm ready to throw up from that.
Really? Yeah, it felt like somebody took a baseball bat and just hit you on the back of the ankle. It happened so quick, and I got up and I was walking around. I'm like, okay, I can't play anymore. And I went home, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. It's gonna be fine. Got up the next morning, you know, I got up and tried to stand on it. Oh, crap. I went to the doctor, I sat on a little table, and he only had to do one thing. You know what it is? He hit that, and it wouldn't be that Achilles tendon didn't respond. He's like, yeah, you snapped your Achilles tendon. I'm like, no, I didn't. Come on, do it again. Please, God. And it was rough, man. That was a rough one. But yes.
How did you enjoy your stage work, and you're looking forward to doing more in the future?
Dude, you guys are, man, knocking it out of the park again. I love stage work. I miss it so bad. Most everything that I ever did before I got into voice acting was stage. I did a lot of musical theater. I did a lot of serious plays, like plays that, I mean, like iconic plays, like The Crucible, Death of a Salesman kind of stuff. I mean, oh gosh, I loved it so much. And I've done a lot of musical theaters, a lot of great shows, Camelot, Oliver, Fiddler on the Roof. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. I played Model with Taylor.
Really?
Yeah. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. Oh my gosh, I love that song.
Dang it!
No, stop it. And I love stage. I wish I could do more. But you know the problem with stage? TIME. Months or weeks and weeks to rehearse a show, and then you perform the show for weeks and weeks. And I literally, I was telling Les here, I literally am in any one given place for about 3 days. Between recording in LA, recording in Dallas, and doing events and anything. I mean, my schedule was crazy. I could never be in a show. And I actually dream of the day when I'll get to do that again. My young lady and I have talked about maybe moving to Dallas. And if we do, you know, at some point when nobody really cares to come to conventions to see me anymore, I'll just start doing, you know, stage work. And, you know, I would love to do some more. I love it very much. Yes, sir?
What do you think you'd be doing if you weren't voice acting?
If I weren't voice acting, you know, I would probably be, I would be doing things that I'm already doing, just in more abundance. Music. I used to be a staff composer for a production company. I've written hundreds of jingles. I've produced 15 or 20 records for different clients. I have 6 of my own records. I love music, sound design. My degree in college is in film and video production, so I do a lot of professional shooting, editing, directing, Final Cut. I've got a beautiful EX1 Sony HD camera, and that kind of thing. But you know what? I'd still be acting if nobody paid me a penny, because that's not why I do it. I do it because I love it. And I'm so grateful, and I make it a point to say this, I'm so grateful to God for the chance to do what I do. Because I would be doing it anyway, but it's such an enormous privilege to get to do something that you really feel like you have a gift for, and you have a passion for, and somebody's actually going to pay you to do it. Now, none of us are getting rich. You need to know this. Voice actors don't make a lot of money, but the fact that anyone would pay you to do something that you love to do is a blessing and a half. I don't want to wax all heavy and serious, but you know what? I watched my dad get up every morning and put on a 3-piece suit and his briefcase and walk out to a job he hated. And it ruined his life, and it made everyone who lived with him miserable, because he knew he was going back the very next day. I mean, there was no joy in his life. And when I was a little kid, I thought to myself, man, you know, that sucks. How horrible would that be? So let me encourage you guys, find something that God has given you a talent for, a gift, or a passion for, something you really enjoy, and figure out a way to make a living at that. Because you will be infinitely happier making $30,000 a year doing something you love than making $300,000 doing something you hate.